Keep going. Okay.
What makes a person deserving of something? There isn't a definite answer to this, as people have different ideas as to what justice should be. Justice isn't black and white, and that's the thing that creates debate. I'm sure we've all had experiences, school, home, or work, where we think that we've been punished for something stupid. For instance, there was this one time in 4th grade when I had to spend the whole day in the principal's office for calling someone a name. My teacher obviously thought she was in the right, but I didn't.
We are here to discuss whether Oedipus was deserving of what he got. As a refresher, Oedipus was in search of who killed King Laius, only to find that he was unknowingly the murderer and that his wife was his own mother. In the end, his mother killed him herself. He stabbed himself in the eyes, and he was exiled from Thebes, his own kingdom. It's debatable if his punishment outweighs what he's done, or if he got what he had coming.
Oedipus did not deserve what he got. He might be thinking about how he's not only into incest with his own mother, but he's also a murderer. These are some logical reasons as to why he got the death sentence, but he had some good reasonings. Oedipus didn't know the truth about his family, he had a good reason for being prideful, and his whole family suffered as well.
To begin, Oedipus wasn't even aware of who his real mother and father really were. For all his life, he believed that his adoptive mother and father were his biological parents. He had no reason to believe Tiresias when he told him, and he will turn out to be the brother of the children in his house, their father too, both at once, and that the husband and the son of the very woman who gave birth to them, and he sowed the same womb as his father and murdered him, because he didn't do any of that with his adoptive parents. He only discovers the truth when it's too late.
In his defense, he had many things to be prideful for. He was a very powerful, handsome man who ruled his own kingdom and practically got whatever he wanted. He says, "Mock my excellence, but you will find I am truly great," in which he has done a lot of great things in the city of Thebes. Lastly, his family suffered from his death. Jocasta, finding out that she had married her son, hanged herself, and his dad was murdered by him as well. This also ruined Antigone and Ismene's reputations because he had intercourse with his own mom. In defense to his actions, killing his father for looking down on him was way too harsh. The standards in ancient Greece were much more extreme and cutthroat, like the gladiators, for example. They were the most dangerous people in that time period with their swords and heavy armor. Each year they had something called the Gladiator Games, where about 5,000 gladiators would die a brutal death.
It's clear that Oedipus was punished way too severely for what he'd done. In the end, everything that he had done was just a mistake. If everyone was punished like that for making a mistake, the world would be so much different. How can you say he and his family deserved what they got?